The news flashed across screens from Manila to New York. Philippines surpasses Thailand in economic might. In Makati's financial district, traders erupted in applause. This wasn't just another report, it was a declaration. The city buzzed with pride and optimism. In a Manila coffee shop, young professionals discussed the news, realizing they were the engine of this new economy. One software developer smiled. "My cousin in Dubai just messaged, 'We did it.'" This victory was shared by Filipinos everywhere, at home and abroad. The headlines weren't just about numbers. They were about family, sacrifice, and a collective national effort. International analysts scrambled to explain the shift. How did the Philippines, long seen as resilient but struggling, leap ahead? Experts pointed to a young workforce, strategic reforms, and surging investment. But above all, they talked about the people. The Philippines' rise is a human story. Millions of Filipinos, at home and overseas, driving the nation forward. This wasn't just a changing of the guard in Southeast Asia, it was a fundamental shift. For years, the tiger economies dominated. Now, a new player had arrived, not with a roar, but with steady, determined progress. The Philippines was no longer just a country of beautiful islands. It was now a formidable economic force, powered by human capital and spirit. The headlines were just the beginning. The real story was unfolding in the lives of 115 million people. A new era had begun. Let's break down the facts. Let's break down the facts. Let's break down the facts. The World Bank's 2024 figures were clear. The Philippines had overtaken Thailand in gross national income. For the first time, the Philippines became Southeast Asia's second wealthiest nation, just behind Indonesia. This wasn't a fluke. It was the result of sustained growth and a unique economic strategy. While Thailand's manufacturing and tourism led for decades, the Philippines quietly built a different engine. The World Bank highlighted the Philippines' focus on services and the massive inflow of funds from its global diaspora. The country wasn't just catching up, it was setting a new pace. This shift boosts the Philippines' global standing, attracting more investment and giving it a stronger voice in international forums. It's a source of immense national pride and signals a new era of confidence. The government can now negotiate from a position of strength. But this milestone isn't just about bragging rights. A larger national income means more resources for public services, infrastructure, education, and healthcare. As the economy grows, the government can invest more in its people, fueling further growth. The numbers on the page are transforming daily lives, opening new opportunities. This is how economic data becomes real-world progress. To understand the Philippines' economic story, look at two terms, GDP and GNI. GDP measures what's produced inside the country: cars, condos, call center services. But GNI adds something crucial: the income sent home by Filipinos working abroad. For the Philippines, this is a game changer. While GDP is strong, GNI is even higher, thanks to billions sent by overseas Filipino workers, OFWs. GNI gives a fuller picture of the nation's economic power, capturing both domestic production and global earnings. This difference is the secret ingredient in the Philippines' economic recipe. Remittances from OFWs act as a constant stimulus, flowing directly to households. They pay for education, healthcare, homes, and small businesses, creating demand and stability. When we say the Philippines has overtaken Thailand, we're looking at GNI, the total income of Filipinos, wherever they earn it. This makes the Philippine model unique, not just about what's made at home, but about the global reach of its people. The nation's greatest export has always been its talent. This people-powered model is what makes the Philippine economy so resilient. It's a story of a nation thriving on the strength of its citizens. OFW, Overseas Filipino Worker, is more than an acronym. It's a symbol of sacrifice and economic power. Over 10 million Filipinos work abroad, sending home over $40 billion a year. These remittances are the lifeblood for countless families, transforming lives and breaking cycles of poverty. A son in Saudi Arabia or a daughter in Canada means children stay in school, families build homes, and small businesses thrive. The top sources of remittances span the globe, making this flow of money resilient. The government supports OFWs, protecting their rights and making remittances easier and cheaper. This partnership between state and diaspora is a cornerstone of economic policy. While neighbors focus on factories, the Philippines exports its talent, creating a unique economic buffer. Even during global crises, remittances provide stability and prop up domestic consumption. The OFW phenomenon is a testament to Filipino resilience and family devotion. It's an indispensable pillar of the nation's economic strength. The world sees the Philippines not just as a country, but as a global force. This is the power of the Filipino spirit. Compared to its neighbors, the Philippines stands out. Thailand and Vietnam built on manufacturing, Singapore on finance. The Philippines charted a different course. Its growth is people-powered. Services, not factories, drive the economy, thanks to a young, educated, English-speaking workforce. OFWs project Filipino talent globally, while a booming domestic workforce attracts international business. This dual engine of growth is unique in the region. The country's young population creates a demographic dividend: more workers, fewer dependents. Every year, hundreds of thousands of graduates enter the workforce, fueling innovation and attracting global companies. This people-centric model is building a new middle class, defined by education and skills. As more Filipinos find well-paying jobs or benefit from remittances, they gain purchasing power and invest in their children's future. The Philippine economy isn't just growing, it's evolving, creating a more inclusive, aspirational society. The difference is clear: the Philippines is powered by its people, and that's its greatest strength. The second pillar of the Philippine economy is the booming IT and business process outsourcing (BPO) sector. What began as a handful of call centers is now a global industry leader. Today, BPO includes financial analysis, software development, animation, and legal support. Over 1.5 million Filipinos work in BPO, generating more than $35 billion annually. In business districts like Bonifacio Global City and Cebu IT Park, young professionals power 24/7 operations for global giants. The BPO sector is the country's largest private employer and a major source of foreign exchange. These jobs offer stability, good pay, and clear career paths, fueling a consumer boom. The industry has spurred modern infrastructure, from fiber networks to new office towers. Key advantages: high English proficiency, strong customer service, and cultural affinity with the West. Government support, tax incentives, and streamlined regulations has made the Philippines the BPO capital of the world. This digital revolution is a critical engine of economic ascent. The future is digital, and the Philippines is leading the way. The real impact is seen in people's lives. Maria, 24, from Pampanga, is now a BPO team leader, supporting her family and her brother's education. The Reyes family in Quezon City. A father's remittances from the Middle East put 3 kids through university. His children are now professionals: an architect, a nurse, and an aspiring IT specialist. These stories are repeated in millions of households. OFW remittances and the domestic service economy have created a wave of upward mobility. Money goes directly into education, housing, and small businesses, building family assets. This grassroots development creates broad-based prosperity. The new economy is changing the landscape. Shopping malls, car dealerships, and coffee shops are sprouting up in cities nationwide. Growth is spreading beyond the capital, creating new economic centers. Filipinos can now build good lives without leaving their hometowns. This is the tangible evidence of a nation on the rise. The Philippines' surge is supercharged by international partnerships and mega projects. Foreign governments and corporations are investing heavily, seeing the country's potential. The US and Japan are key partners, funding infrastructure from railways to digital networks. The North-South commuter railway will connect major economic hubs, easing traffic and boosting growth. New airports and seaports are modernizing trade and tourism. There's a major push for renewable energy, solar, wind, geothermal, and even safe nuclear technology. These projects bring not just money, but technology and expertise, upskilling the local workforce. When a Japanese firm builds a subway or an American company sets up a data center, they transfer knowledge and raise standards. This synergy of international capital and Filipino talent accelerates the nation's rise. The foundation for a first-world economy is being laid. The Philippines is building for the future, fast. With Thailand surpassed, the Philippines now aims higher. A trillion-dollar economy within a decade. This would cement its status as a major global player, attracting even bigger investments. The next goal, breaking into the world's top 20 economies. The fundamentals are strong, a young, educated population and a strategic location in Asia. Partnerships with the US and Japan provide a stable platform for growth. Challenges remain. Investing in education, fixing infrastructure, and ensuring growth benefits all. But the Filipino spirit, resilient and optimistic, turns challenges into opportunities. The story is one of transformation, powered by people at home and abroad. From BPO hubs to OFWs worldwide, a new economic powerhouse has emerged. The journey is far from over, but the message is clear. The Philippines has arrived. Its brightest days are still ahead. The Pearl of the Orient is not just shining, it's dazzling. The world is watching, and the future is Filipino.